Hello, this is Cactus and welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today, I will be showing you this underwater glass bottle house that I have built. It is built in the cold oceans biome, but you can build it in any oceans you want. Even a lake or wide river might work. This glass bottle is large enough to accommodate 2 floors and has enough space for practical use. Before we start, I would just like to point out that this glass bottle house would not look as good if created in vanilla Minecraft. I strongly recommend using Optifine for its connecting glass feature. The first thing you have to do to build this is to use light blue stained glass blocks to build the base of the bottle. I chose light blue stained glass over regular glass as it has a smoother texture than regular glass and blends in with the environment better. Simply create 2 circles with the larger one on top. On the small scale, circles should look similar to octagons. The larger circle should be hollow in the center, while the smaller circle should be completely solid. Make sure that the circles are not too small or you will not have enough space for the interior. This is a common mistake when building the exterior structure, as making too small circles can limit the size of your entire build. After the base has been built, you can start adding progressively larger circles as you build the bottle upwards. After a few layers, you can start adding progressively smaller circles going upwards. To create the bottleneck, simply create a few circles with a diameter of 5 blocks like this, before adding a singular circle with a diameter of 7 blocks on top. You should try to blend in the bottleneck with the rest of the bottle by adding a few blocks around it, so that there is no sudden transition between the bottle and the neck. The last step for creating the structure of this bottle is to drain out the inside and create an air pocket. For the bottleneck and the top of the bottle, you can easily use sponges to remove the water. However, as you get to the larger circles, you will have to fill up the entire area with solid blocks before removing them to destroy the water source blocks. I recommend using sand or gravel, as these blocks react to gravity and will make it easier for you to fill up the entire bottle without missing out certain areas. Remember not to use concrete powder, for those will spontaneously react with water and form a concrete block. Now that the structure has been created, it is time to work on the interior. The first step is to split the bottle into floors. To create your 2 floors, simply put a layer of glass equidistant from the top of the bottle and the bottom of the bottle. If you would like to create an aquarium underneath your bottle, similar to this one that I have created, you will have to factor in that space when creating the 2 floors. For the elevator, I used a column of water source blocks which you can easily swim up and swim down. As I am in creative mode, I can use barrier blocks to stop the water from spilling out. However, if you want to build this in survival, you can use light blue stained glass or warped fence gates. Both of those could work pretty well with their water. The entrance is on the 2nd floor and simply uses a door to keep the water out while letting players in. I know that most of you probably already know this, but for those of you who do not know, doors and fence gates are the most effective for creating underwater entrances without redstone. They can block water out even when the door is open. Now for the interior of the house. At the back of the house, we have a small storage room. This storage room has a few chests, a crafting table, and an ender chest. You should not pile up the chest too high, or it will obstruct the view of the interior from the outside. The bottle should be as transparent as possible so that you can clearly see the interior well from the outside. I only stacked up the chest to a height of 2 blocks, which gives you a decent storage space while keeping the wall relatively clear. On the right side, we have a sleeping area. I used light blue bits to complement the water and light blue carpet to make the area seem more homey. I also put 2 armor stands with enchanted netherite armor as decoration. As you can see, there is a painting on the back wall and buttons around it. Here, I have used buttons not as a redstone component, but rather a form of decoration. You can decorate the frame of the painting with buttons so that it looks less bare. On the left side, we have an enchanting setup. This is definitely an excessive number of bookshelves, as you only need 15 to get a level 30 enchant. However, with the bare minimal number of bookshelves, the area would look very empty and weird. As we take the water elevator down, we will see an aquarium beneath the floor. This aquarium has all sorts of fishes, like tropical fishes, salmon, cod, and even a few turtles. These may be hard to obtain in survival, especially the turtles are the fishes that do not spawn in the biome you have chosen. I used bone meal on the sand to create seagrass and added many colorful corals and coral fans to give a splash of color to the aquarium. It is important to add colors and foliage to make your aquarium more interesting. Sea pickles can also be used to light up the aquarium so that it does not look like a dark void. At the back, there is a farm alternating between carrots and wheat. This gives a nice effect as the strips of wheat contrast with the strips of carrots when they are fully grown. Water is provided by this water source block right here, which is covered up by a lily pad. The lily pad prevents you from falling into the water while looking great at the same time. Here is a modified version of the traditional super smelting system. Due to space constraints, I have removed the input chest for the fuel and the items to smelt. Instead, you can open this trapdoor to access the minecart for fuel, and any of these trapdoors to access the minecart for items to smelt. You can put in your items right here, and they will automatically be smelted at 5 times the speed of regular furnaces. I used a gradient of oak, spruce, and dark oak trapdoors, but used acacia trapdoors for the furnaces as you can see through the acacia trapdoors easily. This allows you to know when the furnaces are activated and when the smelting is complete. I also added a section for workstations right here, like crafting tables, smithing tables, and looms. Lastly, next to the water elevator, we have 2 animal pens. You can add any type of animal you want, but I used cows and pigs as sheep that consume grass could be quite annoying. So that would be all I have for today's video. Thank you for watching this video until the end. It really means a lot to me. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please press the like button, subscribe, click the bell, and I will see you all in the next Minecraft video. Bye!